Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another Tuesday night here for the ISRL League. Tonight they are hitting their 16th race of the season here. Their fourth season's getting ready to wrap up here. As always, up here in the booth with you guys, Dennis Iceman. Looking forward to a good showing here tonight. Like I said, for their final regular season point race. Just under 9 minutes here left in practice. And right now, as we go ahead and get down to the best times that they have out here on track, looking at Hyder right now in the top spot with a 32.21, Ennis in second with a 32.23, Thomas in third with a 32.30, Duke fourth with a 32.35, and rounding out the top five, Aiden Kirker in that 39 machine with a 32.37. As the Elf machine is doing burnouts down on the infield right now. So let's go ahead and get down to the championship standings here real quick. Aiden Kirker is in first. He has clinched the championship for Season 4, so congratulations to Aiden Kirker on the being the champion here for Season 4. He's at 591 points. Jared Rashawn second with 542. Anthony Colantuano in third with 497. Chase Burquette in fourth, 495. Mike Dorsey fifth with 486. Connor Trifari is in sixth spot. He is at 474. And seventh, Zach Lindgren, 464. Daryl Arnold is in 8th, 463. Josh Duke is in 9th with 440. Kyle Camper 10th, 415. Clinton Seymour in 11th with 409. With 402 points back in 12th, we got James Rader. 13th spot, Diego rolled in 388. Brian Bick is in 14th, 387. 15th, Tyler Kahn, 379. 16th spot, we got Josh Corner, 376. Paul Reckley is in 17th with 341 points. In 18th, we have Jake Baker, 335 points. Back in 19th, we got Richard Kirker, 276 with 272 points. In 20th, we got Marcus Van Der Lee. And 21st, Mitchell Van Haas, 270 points. In 22nd, Joseph Costello with 226, as well as Alexander Hyder. He has 226 points as well. He's sitting in 23rd. Seth Wentworth is in 24th with 193. With 184 points, we got Robert Hyde in 25th. In 26th spot, we got Brad Peters with 141. 27th, Walker Thomas with 121 with 120 points. In 28th spot, we got Chris Lilly. In 29th, we got Wes Wyman with 116. With 105, we got Cody Tabor in 30th. In 31st, we got Ron Harrington with 83. In 32nd, we got Brandon Sampson with 77. In 33rd, we got Alexander Meter with 74. With 72 points, we got Logan Solly in that 34th spot. In 35th, we have Eddie Spirell, 65 points. 36th, Jason Gallagher, 59 points. And 37th, I lost track there for a second. 37th, Cody Hampton, 57. 38th, Sean Leisure with 57 as well. 45 points. And 39th is Eli Ennis. And 40th, we got Ryan Beckering. He's at 44. As well as Aaron Trouble with 44 points. He's sitting in 41st. 42nd, Jolyn Sims, 39 points. Nicholas Bumlick in 43rd, 29. Galvin Graham, 44th with 28. Jackson Allen, 45th with 21 points. And then rounding out the championship standings here for the Christmas special here at Homestead, Keelan Dillish with 21 points in 46th spot. So before they step away here and do their qualifying, we are going to step out play our national anthem here real quick and get back here for the last minute or so of practice. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. Alright, folks, hopefully you enjoyed the sights and sounds of the national anthem, as they are just a little over two and a half minutes left of practice here. So right now we're on Mitch Van Oss right now in that 182 machine. And here on Wes Wyman, he's the one driving the Elf machine in that 085. New camera here tonight. Probably going to use this here quite a bit. Especially when there's battles going on, like right now with Mitch Van Oss and Jake Baker. Jake's down on the outside of him, inside of him, I should say. Looks like he was able. So it's going to be interesting to see here what lines these drivers take. As you can see, Mitch is riding that high side right now. And Baker is down there at the bottom. So we'll see if that will translate over into the race, or if that's just something that they're practicing to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. But we'll go ahead and get down here to the race info here real quick. We're sitting at 78 degrees air temp, 46% humidity, clear skies, winds out of north at 2 miles an hour. Got a track temp sitting at 80 degrees. Track length is just over a mile. It's 1.45 miles in length. Tonight they're doing 200 miles. So go ahead and do the math on that. That's 100 some laps. I don't remember off the top of my head. I had it written down and I lost my notebook. So maybe I can find it here during the broadcast. I don't know. But anyway, as Zach just, and there's a 56 machine of Marcus. He took the in and out personally to the outside wall. And now we are getting underway here for qualifying. So wait for these guys to get out here on track. A little overhead shot of the entire track there. Looks like they're qualifying in the sunset or night, evening, whatever you want to call it. Looks like we got Walker out here. Zach, he's out here. Got Mike Dorsey out here. Got Hyder on the apron of the track. We'll see here as these guys start putting their times in, where they're going to be at, and see if it translates over into translate into what we saw in qualifying, not qualifying, practice. See if it translates into qualifying. There's Dorsey right now. He's sitting up in that top spot. You got Anthony Colatuano here in second. Well, actually third now, as Mike Dorsey was able to get around him. Now Brian Bick is up to the top spot. Not top spot, second spot. Thomas is still holding on to that as he got really close to that outside wall there coming out of turn number 2. Here up into drop down to P4 as Michael Dorsey has taken over the top spot with a 32.45. Knocked Walker Thomas down to second. And Zach Lindgren, he's sitting in sixth spot right now. Connor is up to P4 with a 32.49. Got Richard Kirker out here. He just finished up his time with a 33.02. Daryl is out here sitting in 12th spot right now with a 33.03. In that number 6 Chevy, I think that's supposed to be a Christmas Halo. I'm not sure. Now we got to investigate. All I know is I'm glad it's not the Roll Tide. Sorry, Daryl. Marcus is sitting here in the infield. And Alexander Hyder is finishing up his time here. He is sitting up in that top spot with a 32.28. He was able to knock Jared off the top spot. Now we got Wes Wyman in the Elf 085 machine out here on track. Got Josh Corner out here. He's also driving the Elf machine. So we got twins out here. The 89 and the 085. Aaron Tribble in his Sharpie 7 machine. And then you got Paul Reckley out here, also driving the Elf machine. So we got triples. We got 3 Elves out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm going to be able to keep up with that. As it looks like Paul is just sitting down here on the front straightaway and taking it to pit road. Wes Wyman is getting ready to complete his first lap. We're getting down to about 10 seconds here left in qualifying. This looks like corner is going to sit in that 13th spot. And Wes Wyman up to the top spot with a 32.24, down to the last few seconds there. able to knock off Alexander Hyder for the pole. And now, let's go ahead and get down to the grid here. For the 16th race of the ISRL Season 4 here at Homestead, Miami for the Christmas Special 200. Grabbing the pole here tonight, Wes Wyman. Congratulations, Wes, with the 32.247. Alexander Hyder in second. Jared Rashawn in third. Michael Dorsey fourth. Walker Thomas fifth. Back in sixth spot, we have Josh Duke. Seventh, Connor Trifari. Eighth, Aiden Kirker. Ninth, Anthony Colatuano. Rounding out the top 10 here, Zach Lindgren. In 11th, we got Mitch Van Oss. In 12th, we got Brian Bick. Back in 13th, we have... Come on. Why? Oh, maybe hitting the wrong button, that's why. Okay, in 13th spot, we got Marcus Van Der Lee. In 14th, Joshua Corner. In 15th, Richard Kirker. Back in 16th spot, my lucky number, Daryl Arnold. 17th, we got Kyle Camper. 18th, we got Seth Wentworth. 19th, James Rader. 20th, we got Jake Baker. 21st, Eli Innes. 22nd, we got Paul Reckley. And riding shotgun, bringing up the tail of the field here tonight in that number 7 Sharpie machine, Aaron Tribble. Wait for everybody to grid up. There's going to be a lot of Christmas paints out here tonight. As I mentioned before, we do have 3 elf paints out here. It looks like we got a Grinch out there, and Aiden looks like he's running a Christmas paint as well. I think Alexander has one as well in that 24 machine. Only one pace lap here tonight as they are racing under the lights. As a spotter, if I'm a spotter for one of these drivers here tonight, I'm telling them pull those belts tight one last time here for the 4th season, and let's go get them here tonight and finish out strong. Keep our car clean, be smart with your moves, and be consistent with your pit stops if and when we have them under green. Pace car is off to the safety of pit road. It is in West Wyman. Well, West has got to wait for Barney the flagman. And green flag is out. We are underway here for the Christmas Special 200 here at Homestead, Miami. And we got side-by-side racing going on already. Two rows deep. Alexander and Jared Rashawn, Walker Thomas, and Michael Dorsey. As the battle behind Alexander and Jared was taken care of pretty quickly. And they're still battling, Alexander and Jared. As you're seeing, Alexander is already trying that outside line. Everybody else is down there on the bottom line, including their leader. As Alexander got loose coming into 2, he was able to somehow save that car. It was almost 45-degree angle, but somehow he was able to get that back under control and not collect anybody or put himself up into the wall. So good job by him on some good defensive driving here early on in the race. Yes, a lot of Christmas paints out here tonight. We'll try to get through all of them here tonight. West Lyman is one of them, and we do have two of the similar paint schemes of the elf out here. We got Jared Washon in that die-cast fans machine. Got Alexander Hyder here in third. Looks like he is running a Christmas paint. Yes, he is running. I don't know exactly what it is, but yes, he is running a Christmas paint. Right now, it's a lot of single file going on. Let's go ahead and get on to the rear of Walker Thomas here. And this is the view that he's seeing out his rearview mirror. Well, not exactly this view, but if he looks in his rearview mirror, this is the view that iRacing will give him as far as the cars behind him. Get up here to West Lyman here in the top spot. He's got all the cars behind him, and then we go ahead and do a cockpit here. He's got nobody in front of him. That's the view that he likes to see. Right now it's... Ooh, somebody was almost up in the wall there. Green machine, that's all I know. 56, get back here. Possibly Brian Bick. Looks, no, 93. That was Richard Kirker. He's also running a Christmas theme as well. Got 8 laps down of 110 here for the Christmas Special 200. Got Daryl sitting here right now for the 16th spot. Hasn't moved from where he started. Right now I think he's just taking his time, testing the waters. And right now Michael Dorsey's getting some company here with Connor Trafari and Aiden Kirker. Kirker in that 39 Iceman Designs machine. Connor in that Grinch machine. Looking to steal the race away from other competitors out here tonight. We got almost some 3 wide here between Aiden Kirker, Michael Dorsey, and Zach Lindgren. When the multi-groove is coming into play here. You got Mike Dorsey here riding the white line through the turns. You got Zach Lindgren running somewhat mid-level. And you got Aiden Kirker riding all the way up against that wall. But West has got some pressure here right now with Alexander coming up on him. You got a potential battle here for the lead going down into turn number 1. Looks like they're going to get around the number 17. That would be Jake Baker. Put him a lap down. Back up here for the potential battle for the lead here with West Wyman and Alexander Hyder. Looks like Alexander is able to roll that center a lot better than West right now. Don't know if that's something that's going to continue throughout this run or if it's just a phase that will come and go. Like Alexander came up just a little bit more, got really onto the dirty air of West there, and threw out 3 and 4. Seems like Alexander has a better turn 1 and 2. As he's trying to peek on the inside there, West Wyman does not quite have it here quite yet. Going down to the turn number 3, it looks like he's going to go down to the inside. Is he going to be able to make it stick and get a run coming out of turn number 4? Or is West Wyman going to carry that momentum out of turn 4? It looks like Alexander is going to be able to lead that lap. No, yes. No, yes, maybe so. I think he did lead that lap. Just barely. West is now putting pressure there on Alexander. West is trying a new line, trying to get any kind of momentum. Coming out of turn number 4 here, looks like Alexander is going to be able to carry that momentum out of 4th, riding that bottom, which is surprising, but it is only 15 laps into the run. So maybe early on, the bottom is the way to go. And then after, say, 20 or so laps, migrate up to that top line. Who knows? These Gen 4 cars are something I have not figured out yet. So I really haven't ran a lot of these cars. All I do know is I love all the horsepower they provide, and provide definitely a driver-focused talent-wise. You gotta play with the throttle, play with the brake, play with your wheel. I mean, you're constantly working, trying to get that car to work the way you want it to work. As Alexander now has a half-second gap over West Wyman, as he's in a battle now with Jared Rashawn for 2nd spot. And Jared is running the same line Alexander is, riding that white line. And we got a gaggle back here with Walker Thomas, Connor Trafari, Aiden Kirker, and Zach Lindgren. Looks like right now Connor is going to Grinch his way up to that 4th spot. He's up 3 spots from where he started the race. And Zach Lindgren is up 5 spots. However, the biggest mover of the race is we got some close side-by-side going out of turn number 2 there. Biggest mover of this race so far is that number 1 machine of Eli Ennis and that ISRL machine number 1. He's up 10 spots from where he started the race. As Zach Lindgren is trying to catch up to that number 9 machine of Connor Trafari. He was able to get around Walker Thomas down into turn number 1. And it looks like he's going to be able to carry some momentum down the back straightaway, but not enough to get on the outside there of Connor. Going down into turn number 3. Connor's going to go low. Zach's going to go in that middle line and migrate his way up towards the top as Aiden Kirker's riding that wall again, getting loose coming out of turn number 4 just a little bit. Able to keep the momentum though. Going down into turn number 1. West has dropped back to 3rd as Jared Rashawn is able to get around him, take over that 2nd spot. Now he's got his eyes set on that 24 machine of Alexander Hyder. Right here, we still got, as Zach is now on the inside of that 9 machine of Connor Trafari. Is Zach going to be able to complete that pass? Not quite yet. That start-finish line, it's still Connor Trafari's spot. We're going down to turn number 1 here. Zach looks like he's going to be able to complete that pass as Connor got a little loose coming out of 2. now Zach is hunting down that 085 machine of West Wyman. And you're seeing the guys behind Zach use more of that high line, as Aiden Kirker is now using the bottom line. As I say that, he's going up to the top. Looks like he's using the top in 1 and 2, and possibly using the bottom in 3 and 4. We'll see if he does that here in 3 and 4 this time by, or if it was just a coincidence. As Zach is taking it down to the inside of West Wyman for P3, and he's going to be able to do that as Aiden Kirker is still up on that wall, so that was just a coincidence that last lap. As Zach is going to be able to complete this pass, coming out of turn number 2 this time, I do believe. And yes, he is. And I know I heard somebody hit the wall. But I don't know who. We got Connor now going, trying to peek on to the inside of the 085 machine of West Wyman. 24 laps down here of 110. If they stay green here, possibly 2 pit stops, if I'm not mistaken, 2. Definitely 1 pit stop. That I can tell you. But not too sure on the fuel length. I'm assuming it's around 40 laps they're going to have to pit, so they're going to have to make 2 pit stops. Alexander is still up front here, has about a second lead over that 27 machine of Jared Rashawn. Zach Lindgren in 3rd spot. Connor Trafari is dropping. Looked like he had a moment there coming out of turn number 2. He was able to keep it under control. Lost a couple spots, but he will live to see another turn and another battle. As we got a battle here with Richard Kirker, Aaron Tribble. This is back here for 16th spot. Also got a battle here with Mitch Van Oss and Brian Bick, as well as that 6th machine of Darrell Arnold. And Brian Bick is going to fall back a few spots here. And you got that number 98 machine of Anthony Colatuano. He's going to make a move here on the outside of that 92 machine of Brian Bick. Brian Bick's just laying off right now. Eli Innes is fighting for that 9th spot with that 32 machine of Josh Duke. And that boot barn Dodge Charger Josh Duke is driving. Got Aiden Kirker here fighting with Connor Trafari here for that 6th spot. Right now, Aiden does have it. Connor's still fighting there on the outside as we got Walker Thomas swerving back and forth down the back straightaway. Zach is still trying to hunt down that 27 machine of Jared Rashawn. And we got Connor brushing the wall. Turn 1 and 2. He's grinching the wall. Really getting up close to that wall. Getting loose coming out of turn number 4 just a little bit. Perspective of just how close he's getting to the wall. Get a little roll bar cam going on for you guys here as he goes down into turn number 3. Getting up, almost hitting that wall. Then there's a very thin line as he's loose coming out of turn number 4. Looks like he's going to lose a couple spots here. Or, no, he's not. He's going to be able to maintain his spot right now with that 39 of Aiden Kirker. Looks like we had some pit stops happen here. Another Elf Machine, Paul Reckley. 28 Duff Machine, Seth Whitworth. 72 James Rader. He's got a little bit of right front damage. And Walker Thomas is fighting for that fourth spot, I should say. And it looks like Walker is going to be able to complete that pass. As I say that, looks like West is getting the momentum there on the outside. And he's got his nose there on the outside of the 23 machine still. Going down into turn number 1. Is Walker going to be able to complete the pass here this time? In this turn? Coming out of turn number 2, looks like he is going to have it completed and have the boom come up. Aiden Kirker and Connor Trafari are still battling. Looks like Aiden's finally able to complete that pass over the 9 machine. But now you got the 99 Jags machine of Michael Dorsey peeking on the inside there of Connor Trafari. Not able to have any insights yet on completing that pass there. As they say that, coming out of turn number 2, down that back straightaway. He had it there for a moment, just was not able to maintain that momentum with the draft that the 9 was getting from that 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. Zach Lindgren still in 3rd spot, trying to get to that 27 machine of Jared Rashawn. I think Zach had a moment. But right now, Alexander Hyder, he is sitting at almost a 2-second lead over everybody. We got Richard Kirker back here in 17th spot. Got Joshua Corner here at 18th spot. They're getting ready to have a little battle here. You got the 91 machine, Kyle Camper. Haven't brought his name up here yet tonight. He's sitting back here in 19th spot with that Santa Claus there on the hood of his car. Right now, Alexander is leading the way. Somebody should have done a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer paint. I think it should have got this 24 machine. Leading the way for all these drivers here tonight. As Mike Dorsey is... Oh, we got Aiden Kirker coming down pit road. Lap 38 of 110. And we have pit stops taking place here. When does everybody else come down pit road? Because once one comes, they all come. Richard Kirker is coming down pit road. Looks like he almost missed his pit stop, but he was able to keep it under control and make the commitment cone. We got Alexander staying out. Zach Lindgren coming down pit road. Wes Wyman Michael Dorsey coming down pit road. Eli Innes coming down pit road. Daryl Arnold coming down pit road. So pit stops are taking place. So when does Alexander come down? You don't want to stay out too long after these guys start making their pit stops, and he's staying out another lap. Now we got Jared Rashawn coming down pit road. Walker Thomas coming down pit road. Connor Trafari coming down pit road. Brian Bick is coming down pit road. So as of right now, there's only 5 drivers that have not pitted. And our leader is one of them, and he is staying out another lap. As we have a caution. And it looks like Richard Kirker, it brought me to. Coming out of pit road. Everything looks fine here down the back straightaway, going down into turn number 3. And it looks like he just got loose going into entry and was not able to get it back under control, and came back up onto the track and hit the outside wall. Pretty good lick there for Richard Kirker, unfortunately for him. We got Alexander now coming down pit road to service his machine. Josh Dukes coming down as well as Marcus Van Der Lee, Aaron Treble, Mitch Van Oss, and Anthony Colatuano is coming down pit road, taking the scenic route, I guess you would want to call that. So that would put Zach got the wave around. And that will keep Alexander Hyder up into the top spot. Let's go ahead and see if we can go through some of these paints. Oh, Alexander's starting to blink a little bit. Blinky, blinky Alexander. Let's see here. Yeah, bless this guy with presence right here, and it's LeBron James and a NBA ref. Okay, so he does have a Van Oss. Trying to find these drivers that have. Connor Trafori. His little Grinch. Number 9. I'm confused if it's supposed to be a Ford or a Chevy. Or maybe it's supposed to be a Dodge. And you got the 39 machine of Aiden Kirker and his nice little paint there. You got West Wyman and the Elf machine. And you got the little elf sitting there. We should be getting the one to go here. Yes, we do. Waiting for that pace car. Come out of turn number 4 and dive off to the safety of pit road. And we will go ahead and we will do a crank it up here once they get back underway here, folks. We are back under green flag racing here tonight for the Christmas Special 200, lap 46 of 110 here at Homestead, Miami. Go ahead and make sure they get through everything all right here. Up into the wall. So folks, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Turn that volume knob up. We are going to crank it up. Here at Homestead, Miami. Guys are putting on a good show here tonight. Lap 50 of 110 here, complete just about halfway to the finish here tonight. 9:29 Eastern, 8:29 Central. 5:29. Oh no, 6, sorry. Ugh. It's 5:29 Hawaiian time, if that helps. As we are back up here to our leader, Alexander Hyder. Into that top spot here, where he has been for the last, I'd say, at least 40 laps or so. We got a battle here with Anthony Colatuano and Aaron Tribble here going down to turn number 1. Josh Duke is up almost into that wall. He was able to keep that car somehow off the wall. Going down the back straightaway here, Anthony's trying to get around that Sharpie machine. Going down into turn number 3 here, looks like he's going to be able to get a little bit more headway as Aaron Tribble's up into the wall. And that was a hard lick by Aaron Tribble. We stay green here tonight, no caution. We got more battles up here as now Anthony Colatuano is looking down to the inside of Josh Duke. And he's gonna look like complete that pass coming out of turn number 4, but Josh might have the momentum coming out of 4. No, he does not. Now we got Marcus Vander lead to the inside of Josh Duke, looking for that 3rd spot. As Anthony Colatuano is now up into the P2. Marcus Vander Lee's not going to be able to have anything right now currently for that 32 machine of Josh Duke. But it's definitely something we're going to have to keep our eyes on as the race progresses on here. Get down here to Connor Trifari. He's sitting in that 8th spot right now, trying to put the pressure on that 23 machine of Walker Thomas. Be able to hold him off just a little bit. But that can change here in just one turn. The 085 of West Lyman, as well as Connor Trifari, are both doing the wall riding here. Alexander's got over a 3-second gap over 2nd place, Anthony Colatuano. Marcus Vander Lee is still battling that 32 machine of Josh Duke. And now we got the 27 machine of Jared Rashawn up here into the mix with these guys. And then turn number 1, it looks like possibly. Nope, Josh Duke is up into the wall. He got a little too close to the wall that time. And now Marcus and it looks like Jared gonna try. Not be able to complete the pass quite yet, going down to turn number 3. And he's still not gonna be able to complete the pass coming out of turn number 4. Still got the 32 machine there onto his outside. Josh Duke got loose coming out of turn number 2. That gave 4th spot up to that 27 machine of Jared Rashawn. Now he's got his eyes set on that 56 machine of Marcus Vander Lee. And Marcus got his eyes set on that 98 of Anthony Colatuano. Alexander Hyder is in another universe right now. He's got just a little over a 4-second gap over 2nd place. Back here we got Eli Guinness battling out with Zach Lindgren. That's for 12th spot. Eli's getting a good run here down the front straightaway. I think those guys got loose in front of him from the looks of it. But right now everything looks A-okay here for, what would that be? That would be from 11th down to 13th. As they say that, Eli's trying to peek his way on the outside. Got loose coming out of turn number 4. So he's able to keep it under control. And we got Mitch Van Oss and Josh Duke here. And that's for 8th spot. Josh Dukes get loose coming out of turn number 2. Sorry, not 4, 2. Looks like he's got his hands full in that 32 boot barn machine. And yeah, he's loose all over throughout that turn there. Walker Thomas here. And Marcus Van Der Lee and Jared Rashawn were all able to get around the number 98 machine of Anthony Colaquano, and he's starting to drop off just a little bit. I got Marcus riding up against that wall there. But you got Alexander here, the leader of the race. He is harvicking this track here tonight, riding down onto that white line. I don't think I've seen him do a lap on the top side here tonight. As I'm dropping stuff over here in front of me, folks. The Kirk Wow Bang. That was me. I dropped my Dreams Were Made to Be Fetched. Mickey Mouse and Goofy. Let's go ahead and see. We got battles here for. That'd be for 3rd spot, 2nd spot. We got battles going on here, 4th and 5th. That's about the closest action that we have right now, folks, is right here between 2nd and 6th. And we're down just halfway past through this race here tonight. I missed that by, I'd say, 8 laps. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You gotta go where the action's at. When there's action out there on the track, you lose track of what lap they're on. And then I missed the halfway point. As Connor is now able to get around the number 8 machine of Anthony Colaquano. That will put him down into the 6th spot. We still got close battles going on up here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So we got Mitch Van Oss back here in 8th spot, getting pressure there from the 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. Aiden Kirker is, brushing up against that wall. It looked like that could have been a neck code. Not necessarily him hitting the wall, just iRacing, or his computer, or my computer. Yep, there you go. Now that time he hit the wall. He's still hitting the wall. He's lighting it up here. He's leaving in a blaze of glory throughout all these turns here tonight. Everybody's going to know where he's been. Back here, Daryl is being a quiet man here tonight, sitting in that 15th spot. He's up one spot from where he started. As well as Kyle Camper back here in 16th. He's up one spot from where he started. Josh Corner, the other elf machine out here on track tonight. He's sitting here in 17th spot. That is the last of the lead lap cars here tonight. 17 drivers on the lead lap. On lap 70 of 110 here. And we're still looking at another round of pit stops here tonight. We'll be on the lookout to see when they will come down and do those. As we'll go ahead and put up their stint lengths here. They were out here right around anywhere from 39 to 41 laps. Actually, you go all the way back to like lap 38. So I would suspect here as they are in the 30s right now, to possibly be coming down here within the next, I'd say, 5 to 10 laps. As Aiden had a big moment there coming out of turn number 4. He's able to keep that under control. As we got Connor Trafari coming down pit road. As I was just talking about pit stops, here we go. We got one driver in the Grinch number 9 machine taking his pit stop here, trying to get the early bird special. Here if Mike Dorsey's going to be able to put some pressure here on Mitch Van Oss, and it looks like he's going to have the inside edge down the no. Mitch is able to carry the momentum as Wes Wyman is now down pit road to make his pit stop. As well as Josh Corner in that 88 machine. So the twins out of the triplets are down pit road. Now Aiden Kirker is down pit road making his pit stop here on lap 75 of 110. Have to go approximately 35 laps from here, which is doable. But they will be struggling here at the end of the run. Just from watching how this race has progressed as the runs go on. As now we got Zach Lingering down pit road, Mike Dorsey down pit road. Here, Alexander not coming down pit road. What about Jared not coming down pit road? Neither is Walker. What about Marcus? No. What about Mitchell? No. Eli? Negative. How about Daryl? Negative. So no new takers here tonight coming down pit road quite yet. They're holding out here. I think Kyle brushed the wall coming out of forward down the front straightaway. Somebody did. I heard metal crinkling up against a wall. Alexander is going to put Jake Baker another lap down. Jake is down here in the 20th spot here. Not having the race that he wanted to finish out the regular season here for the 4th season. But he's still out here on track pushing through. Hoping that something happens here as the race goes on that'll put him in a good spot. Right now, the top 10 are still out here on track. They have not pitted. We got 32, Josh Duke getting loose again coming out of the turn. Getting ready to come to lap 80 here. And Alexander still not coming down pit road. As Jared Rashawn's now down pit road. We got one taker. And Michael Dorsey is coming down pit road. He's a lap down. Jared Rashawn's yeah, Jared, I already said his name. Mitch Van Oss is down pit road. So now, here comes Alexander Hyder making his drive down into the pit road. And now we'll see here if Walker stays out. Anthony stays out. Marcus Van Der Lee's down pit road. Eli's coming down pit road. Darrell staying out. Josh is staying out. And so is Connor. No, Connor already made his pit stop. So now we got 5 drivers that have yet to come down pit road to complete service. Walker Thomas, Anthony Polituano, Brian Bick, Darrell Arnold, and Josh Duke. Your top 5 that still have to come down pit road here and service their cars for one last pit stop here. I'm assuming they're praying for a caution. Only thing I can think of why they're staying out so long. As you got at 22, that's Paul Reckley working his way around Anthony Polituano here as he's coming down pit road. Walker Thomas is on pit road. See here, Brian Bick comes down pit road if he'll stay out and lead a lap. Looks like he'll stay out here. Darrell's staying out as well. Looks like Josh Duke is still out here on track. Now we'll wait and see here. As Alexander has completed his pit stop, he's back out here on track. He's sitting in that fifth spot right now. As Josh Duke is now down pit road. So that'll give third up to Alexander here once he gets around the front straightaway and around Josh Duke's pit box. And now we're just waiting for Brian Bick and Darrell Arnold to come down pit road. The last 2 drivers that have not made a pit stop here tonight, or second pit stop I should say. I think they're hoping the same thing that Alexander had first time around. Unfortunately for them, looks like there's still 14 drivers on the lead lap. So we'll see here if or when they come down pit road. I mean, well, not if. They have to come down pit road at some point. They're going to run out of fuel. Get on here to Zach Lindgren. Battle for 7th spot here between Jared Rashawn and Zach Lindgren. Down to 25 laps to go here tonight. And we still are waiting for that 92 machine and that number 6 to come down and get their cars filled up with that Sunoco racing fuel. As I say that, here comes the number 92 machine of Brian Bick. And Daryl's going to stay out and lead himself a lap here tonight for the Christmas special here at Homestead for race 16 of the 4th season for the ISRL League. For those that are just tuning in or missed the beginning of the race, the championship has already been decided. It was locked up last week with the 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. Aiden Kirker is your season 4 champion here tonight. It was official last week, but tonight we'll crown the champion for season 4 officially, as this is the last points race here for season 4 for the ISRL League. Now next week they are having an all-star race in the cars that they will be racing in next season in the Xfinity cars. And I do believe that, let me double check where that track is at, or where the race is at. They will be racing Nashville Fairgrounds on the 26th of December. The day after Christmas, they will be racing their all-star race. Don't know, I think everybody is eligible to race in that who is racing the league this year. Don't quote me on that, but I do think that's how it works. As Daryl has finally made his pit stop, that gives the lead back up to Alexander Hyder, who has a 5.5 second lead over second place. That number 9 Grinch Machine, Connor Trifari. And third, we got that 27 machine of Jared Rashawn. And fourth, we got that 39 Aiden Kirker, as he kinked out for a second. But he came back. And fifth spot, we got the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Sixth, we got the 085 Elf Machine of West Wyman. Seventh, we got Marcus Van Der Lee in that 56 In and Out. In eighth spot, we got Anthony Colaquano in that 98 Elite Motorsports Machine. In ninth, we have Walker Thomas in the Diecast Fans 23 machine. And then rounding out the top 10 here tonight in that number 1 machine is Eli Ennis in that ISRL machine. Right now, there's a lot of space between drivers here, not a whole lot of action going on. We do have some lap traffic. Really, that's all the action we have going on out here on the track currently. As Jared Rashawn, I do believe he's one of those drivers in the top 5 points. I think. Let me check. yeah, Jared is second in points. Right behind Aiden Kirker, your Season 4 champion. As we got battles going on. With Aiden Kirker, Zach Lindgren. That's a battle for 4th spot. Would have been a battle for 4th spot. But it looks like Zach Lindgren is able to get away from Aiden Kirker just a little bit as Aiden's up into that wall again with his right rear. And that's definitely something that's been a common theme here tonight, just brushing the wall just a little bit. These guys have put on a very good showing here tonight. Only one caution so far. Still got 14 laps to go here tonight. For the Christmas Special 200 here at Homestead. About Walker Thomas and Marcus Van Der Lee battling. Battling up here. That's for 7th spot. Looks like Walker's going to be able to hold off Marcus Van Der Lee for now, but Marcus is going to take it down to the inside, and looks like he's not going to be able to have it coming out of turn number 4. Right now, I'm telling you, he should have been Rudolph here tonight. He is leading the way. He's got almost an 8-second lead over 2nd place. Jared Rashawn. It's got one of them old school NASCAR Cup races feels to it. Just the way the race has gone on here tonight. You know, only that one caution. And Alexander's just out here blazing the field. Like every time Aiden Kirker brushes the wall, that is Alexander leaving a trail of dust to the rest of the field here tonight. A pole setter is sitting back here in 7th spot right now. Actually 8th and 9th. He's coming down pit road with 11 laps to go, making another. This is, I think this would be considered an unscheduled pit stop. You must not like the way those tires were set on his car, so he's going to come down and get 4 new ones on that machine. He's back underway. Got those 4 Mr. Feelgoods under that car once more. He's back off and away. He's going to be able to finish this race here tonight. under that 10 to go here tonight. And Alexander is praying that that 7 to go was a 1 to go. As we got a battle here with Anthony Colatuano. That's a lap car. That is Michael Dorsey. Michael Dorsey sitting back here in 17th spot. So, not a battle for position, but it's still a battle out here on track nonetheless. As Zach Lindgren is getting some pressure here from the 9 of No, that's not Connor. That is the 91 of Kyle Camper, another lap car. Connor is sitting up here in 3rd, right ahead of Zach. And you got the 89 of Josh Corner up into the wall there, going down into turn number 1. He's able to get it off the wall, and no harm, no foul. As I think Josh Corner has fresh tires. We're down to 4 laps to go here tonight. Alexander has just lapped the number 6 machine of Darrell Arnold. And he's now got his eyes set out on that number 32 machine of Josh Duke. If he laps Josh Duke, that will leave 10 cars left on the lead lap here tonight. As Darrell is fighting back onto the outside here for that lap back, as he was able to do so. As well as Brian Bick. They did not want to stay a lap down. Either that or Alexander was like, I'll give the spots back to you guys. I have the cushion to do so. And I'll just ride back here and let you guys fight it out, as they are having a battle there right in front of them. As Darrell is going to be able to get around that 32 machine of Josh Duke. And now Brian Bick is looking to do the same thing. As we're down to the last lap here tonight, folks. The final lap here for Season 4 of the ISRL League. Race 16 here at Homestead, Miami. Alexander Hyder is down to 2 more turns here tonight, as Josh Duke is right in front of him, and he's not going to put any pressure on to Josh Duke here. He's just going to cruise it here to victory. He's got almost a 7.5 second lead coming out of turn number 4. Your race winner here tonight in that 24 machine, Alexander Hyder. Congratulations, Alexander, on your victory here to close out Season 4 in the Gen 4 Cup cars. Jared Rashawn's going to finish in 2nd. Walker Thomas with a top 3 here tonight. Zach Lindgren just outside the top 3, going to finish in 4th. Connor Trafari in 5th. Anthony Colatuano 6th. Aiden Kirker 7th. Marcus Van Der Lee 8th. Eli Innes 9th. And rounding out the top 10 here tonight, Mitchell Van Oss. As Alexander's going to come down to the start-finish line here and burn it down here tonight, folks. Congratulations once again to Alexander. folks, we're going to go ahead and step away. We're going to go ahead and get the top 3 up here. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Able to get the top 3 up here. Is also able to get the championship for the championship winner for season 4 up here. But before we go ahead and get to the championship here, let's go ahead and interview third place here tonight. Walker Thomas. Dennis Anderson in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I gotcha.
Well, Walker, go ahead and talk about your race here tonight. It looked like there at certain points, during the race, there's a little bit of struggle. Go ahead and talk about how your car felt here tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody was fighting loose, and I definitely was fighting some loose off, but I could not get the thing to turn in entry or center of the corner. I don't know if I was just driving it in too deep or I don't know. I don't know what I was doing, but it was too tight, and Alexander just put on a show. I don't know if anyone had anything for him tonight.
Yes, he certainly did. I mentioned it there towards the end of the broadcast. He was putting on one of them old school cup race butt whoopings on you guys here tonight.
Absolutely.
But it's the final race of the season here for you guys here at the ISRL League for the 4th season. Next week, you guys got the All-Star race here coming up here on the 26th, the day after Christmas. If I'm not mistaken, it's in the cars that you guys will be racing in for the 5th season. And you
Yep.
guys are going to be racing those cars over at Nashville Fairgrounds. So go ahead and just are you going to be able to race in it? And if so, what are your thoughts going into that race?
Yeah, I think I should be good. I think all of our family Christmas stuff is either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, so should be good to run next week, and looking forward to it. I joined the league later in the year, this season. It's been a lot of fun to close out the season with these guys. I've raced with a lot of them in other leagues and such, but coming over here, it's a well-ran league, and it's been a lot of fun. So looking forward to racing at the fairgrounds the next weekend, and then prepping for season 5.
Definitely looking forward to next Tuesday night, day after Christmas. Probably still be, hungover from those milk and cookies, but definitely going to be looking forward to seeing what you guys provide at the All-Star race next Tuesday night. Before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your third place finish here tonight, Walker, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go and let you celebrate third here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, first, I just want to thank you for broadcasting the entire year. Like I said, I joined late, but I know everyone's appreciated it. So thank you for being here week in and week out. It's not always easy to find commentators that show up every single week and support the league that you have. So thank you for that. Congrats to Aiden on winning the championship. Known him for a long time through other leagues and such. So definitely big congrats to him. And just got to say thanks to Diecast fans for being on the car. Make sure we use code DFans for $5 off shipping on Circle B.
All right, Walker. Well, congratulations on your third place here. Go ahead and let you go and celebrate it here tonight. And looking forward to seeing what you guys have next week for the All Star race at Nashville.
Sounds good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, that is our third place finisher, Walker Thomas. Let's go ahead and move to our second place finisher here, and that would be Jared Rashawn in that 27 machine. Jared Rashawn, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I got you.
Well, Jared, two die-cast fans finishing P2 and 3 here tonight. Unfortunately, you guys were not able to track down Alexander Hyder. He just seemed to be the class of the field here tonight. Go ahead and talk about your race in general. How did it go for you? How did your car feel? Did you think that your strategy would have worked tonight going into it?
I didn't expect to have much speed tonight. Kind of qualifying, I think second or third, wherever I ended up, was kind of a surprise. And then, fortunately, we got caught out with that caution there. And I mean, I had nothing for Alex, but that caution definitely didn't help us have any fighting chance to him, I guess. But like he was just in a league of his own tonight, so definitely good win to him. I think second's definitely the most we could have got out of that, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and it seemed like even though this track is known for more of the you want to be up against the wall, Alexander proved tonight that you don't necessarily have to do that. You can Harvick this track. You could run down to that white line, hug it, and you could be really fast here tonight. Was that something you were trying to find multiple lines to run here tonight, or were you just stuck in just one line? This is what I'm going to run and hope for the best.
I was kind of looking forward to this being like our first, mile and a half with this new oval refresh or whatever they call it. But I couldn't really tell nothing. I was stuck on the bottom. I couldn't really find speed anywhere. Kind of like Alex was running the bottom. That's the only place I could run to. I was hoping we'd be able to move around, but I just didn't see nothing change. Didn't feel nothing change in the car either. It was just always on the bottom for me.
All right. Well, that's good insight. Appreciate that. As we get ready to, celebrate the Christmas holiday here coming up next, over the weekend, Sunday into Monday, we get ready for you guys to race in the All-Star race next Tuesday night. You guys will be racing at Nashville Fairgrounds in the Season 5 cars that you guys will be going to in the Xfinity cars. What are you going to be looking forward to next Tuesday night when it comes to not only that car but also Nashville.
Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting in those cars. I love driving these, but the Xfinity cars are like really good on the service right now. So hopefully we'll be able to put on a good show and have great battles throughout the field during the season, and put on a good show next week in the All Stars.
All right, for sure. Well, Jared, before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your P2 here tonight, any final thought shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I just want to thank Diecast fans for being on the car, Ethica and Circle B for this season, being on the car. Thank you for broadcasting this season. Hopefully we can see you back in season 5 to put our races out there to be seen. Thanks to all the admins that put their time in this league, and congrats to Aiden on the championship.
All right, Jared. Well, I appreciate you for being a part of this league and doing what you do each and every Tuesday night. And definitely looking forward to seeing what you have in store for the All Star race next Tuesday night. Until then, Jared, enjoy this P2 finish, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, and that will take us to our winner here tonight, folks. And that will be Alexander Hyder in that number 24 machine. So let's go ahead and bring Alexander up into the booth. Alexander, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth. You have a copy.
You're loud and clear.
Well, Alexander, you were the class of the show here tonight. You were leading the way. As I said in an earlier interview, you gave them an old-fashioned butt whooping. Go ahead and talk about your race here tonight. How did it feel for you?
Oh, well, for the most part, I'm pretty surprised because Homestead's really not one of my best tracks, in my opinion. And I really didn't have any expectations going into this. I just wanted to have a fun race. But I was pretty shocked at just how well I could pull away from everybody. And yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. But it was definitely fun to watch. And you were one of the few drivers that you weren't really searching throughout the track. Homestead is known for one of those tracks that you want to be up against that wall. But here tonight, you proved that the Gen 4 cars really don't like to be up there. They prefer to be down on the bottom as what they call the Harvick line. Was that something you were just accustomed to running, or it just felt good for you here tonight at this track?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm pretty much comfortable on the bottom on most tracks. I feel like, especially here, it's hard to run the wall, and I'm just not really that comfortable running it. So, yeah, I'm just a bottom feeder pretty much the entire time.
Well, as they say, it doesn't always pay to be a bottom feeder, but in this case, it did more than pay to be a bottom feeder for you here tonight. So, congratulations on dominating the race here tonight. Moving on to right after Christmas, day after Christmas, we're all hung over on milk and cookies. You guys are going to be racing the All-Star race over at Nashville Fairgrounds in the Xfinity cars that you guys will be racing in Season 5. Go ahead and talk about what you're looking forward to in that race here coming up here next Tuesday.
You said the fairgrounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fairgrounds. I have done that combo before, and it was not fun. Definitely not one of my best combos, but it sounds fun. So hopefully, that'll turn out well.
Well, you have a week to prepare.
Yeah, but the setup they had last time for officials, let's just say it was probably not one of the best setups.
Well, hopefully with this refresh that they've been doing on this oval side of iRacing, it'll help improve that quite a bit. If not, I'm sure Aiden or one of the guys here that run the league will definitely be able to come up with a setup that will make it more drivable. Let's just say that. But before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your victory here to close out the last points race of Season 4 for the ISRL League, any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give here this evening?
I just want to thank the admin team and all the drivers. They put on a hell of a show today, and I can't thank them enough for clean racing and long green flag runs. And I want to thank you for putting on these wonderful broadcasts. You're doing a great job, man, and I hope you keep it up next season.
I appreciate it, and definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys have in store next season. If it's anything like this season has been, it's gonna be a great ride, and it's definitely something that if people have not tuned in to watch, they're definitely gonna want to. So go ahead and celebrate your victory here tonight, Alexander, and can't wait to see what you guys bring in next Tuesday night, day after Christmas, for the All-Star race at Nashville Fairgrounds. Until then, enjoy.
Thank you, man. Take care.
You too. All right, and that will take us to our points. Our season point champion here, Aiden Kirker. So let's bring the man himself, the man of the hour, up here into the booth. Aiden Kirker. Well, you had it locked up last week, but it's not official until everything's said and done. But we're officially done here with point racing here for the ISRL League Season 4, and you are now crowned the championship winner for Season 4, man. Go ahead and talk about it. How does it feel for you?
Feels pretty damn good. It's just been, it's been tough because I feel like we've been very good in all 4 seasons. And, season 1, we just had some tough races at the end. Season 2, we got the floor wiped to us. And then season 3, I felt like it was our season, and then we folded late and just couldn't capture the title. And to come out season 4 in probably the most fierce competition of the league, and the toughest car, and be able to win, it feels very, very good. And just happy to get the win for my family and my supporters. And like I said, it was not an easy task, and I was shocked that we were able to even lock it up with a race to go. But a lot of that had to do with luck and just being in situations where we didn't get taken out, where other people unfortunately did. But it just ended up working out for us, and we stayed consistent. Maybe not the most flashy season ever, but hey, at the end of the day, we get to walk away with the crown, so it feels pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. And you talk about that. The competition for this season. If I'm not mistaken, it was 6 different winners this season in 16 races. So that pretty much tells you, the bar that was set with the guys that you brought in for this season, with the combination of this car. You definitely had to have that consistent level of being within, top 5, top 10 each and every week, because you had multiple repeat winners too, between you, Lindgren, and I know I'm missing a couple.
Hyder, Paquette.
Yeah, Hyder.
We actually had 8 winners this season.
Oh, you had 8. Oh man, I
missed
8. See, I missed 2 somewhere.
You can never out stat the owner. I know everything.
No, I thought I had the stats right there, and man, you just pulled the rug right under me. So good job with that. No, you're good. No, I appreciate that. I'd rather be outnumbered by the admin than outnumbered by somebody out there tuning in. Like, wait a minute, no. There was 8 different people. But now that wrapping up the championship here, you still got another race here coming up next Tuesday. As we're all hungover on milk, cookies, sugar, and what other treats that we enjoy on Christmas Day. You got an All-Star race coming. Like eggnog. You got a All-Star race coming up here next Tuesday night at Nashville Fairgrounds in the Season 5 cars that you guys will be running in. Xfinity cars, you know, even though it's going to be a fun race, you know, it's still going to be competitive. And, you know, everyone's going to want to come out on top. What are you looking forward to next Tuesday?
Just our format. Dad and I have become, or we came up with a pretty solid format with the heat racing and the passing points. We're gonna put some more details about it so everyone really understands, how they work. If you ever watch like the Chili Bowl or something like that, it's not too far off that in my eyes. But we're both dirt racing fans, so we figured, like, hey, let's do this for fun. Obviously, some money on the line, and just go out, have a fun race. I will say this, just to throw another statistic out there. In the two All-Star races we have had, they have both been first-time winners, with Marcus Vanderlee at Atlanta, and Zach Lindgren got his first win in last season's All-Star race. So, hopefully another fresh face can pull out the victory. That'd be awesome to see. We love variety here. Obviously it's great to see, great drivers come in and do what they do, but at the end of the day, we want to see everyone be successful. And so when we get some fresh faces winning races, that is always I did not mean for that to rhyme, but when new guys win races, that is always something that makes us happy as admins.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, it always makes, people want to tune in too when you got those new faces, new drivers winning races instead of the, repeat winners over and over and over again. Having that refresh competition, like you alluded to earlier in the interview, the competition for season 4 it was fierce, but you found a way to not only stay consistent but find your way in those good situations to where you were either in the top spot or top 2, top 3, top 5. Seemed like almost every race, and it just prevailed you to be champion here for season 4. But before we go ahead and let you go here, I know it's getting late. So before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate being a season 4 champion, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go and pop that virtual champagne?
Yeah, just want to thank all the drivers. It was definitely one of those seasons, or one of the best seasons we've had. I know we had our tough moments, but that's not to say we didn't have our great ones either. And just thanks for the commitment. Due to all drivers, we have reached our highest average car count by any seasons, and it was a pretty significant jump of about 4 average cars. And we hope to trend that upwards. It's gone up every season, and season 5, hopefully we'll get, more cars and more competitive drivers. We also broke the record for most winners in a season, counting the Clash. So 17 races, we had 9 winners. That is the most out of all seasons. That is the most variety we've had. And toughest cars so far we've had to run. I know the 87 was difficult, but this was just a whole nother beast. And I think the Xfinity car is going to bring a new challenge to all drivers, but in a good way. It won't be as difficult as the Gen 4. Still be, you got to be a solid driver to compete for wins and stuff. But I think that the field's just going to get tighter and tighter with the car tightening the field, and these guys get better every week. There's a lot of guys in the midfield that it's getting closer, and you saw that tonight. I know Alex blew our doors off, but that top 10, the rest of the top 10 from 2nd to 10th, it was anyone's game at the end. We had guys flying up the field, and we were just in like a pack the entire race. So it was pretty cool to watch. I like Alex, but man, I wish he wasn't as fast, because that would have been an awesome race for the win. But no, congrats to him on the win. That was awesome. Good for him. It keeps us all humbled. It remembers that, hey, we're all pretty good at this, but we could still get our asses kicked. But yeah, want to thank all the admins for helping me put this on. Without them, this would not be, what it is. And we're gonna jump right into the off season and try to build on season 5 and make it the best we've ever had. We don't really settle for just, hey, we get this. We don't really settle for it. We like to make everything better, keep everything fresh, and keep it a fresh environment for all the drivers so they don't get bored of one thing, and just try to do stuff that other leagues don't. And we try to pride ourselves on that, and I think that's just a trend that's going to keep going. And want to thank my dad for the support. Obviously, he races here on the track, but he supports me big time. Obviously with building, we just built a new sim rig within the last couple weeks, and it's definitely a lot more comfortable than my desk that was about to fall apart. Want to thank my grandma. I think she's watched every single race this season. So thank you, Grandma. I love you, and thank you so much for the support. Same to my girlfriend Emma. I know that she wasn't able to watch everything, but for the most part, she's been very supportive of the league and very supportive of me. And just want to thank her a lot for everything. And lastly, want to thank you for putting on these awesome broadcasts this season. I know I've heard a lot of positive things, seen a lot of positive things with my own eyes, and very enjoyable to watch. And hopefully we can continue this relationship in the next season.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a pleasure being up here in the booth, putting on the show that you guys provide for everybody to tune in and watch. I'm just the cameraman with the graphical side. You guys are the ones that provide the action. So all the thanks goes to you guys that come out here each and every Tuesday night and put on the shows that you do. Very exciting, very entertaining, and I'm very confident next Tuesday night ain't going to be no different. If anything, it's just going to add a little bit more element with the plots and twists that you guys have thrown into the All-Star race. So definitely looking forward to that. But until then, Aiden, we'll go ahead and let you go and celebrate your Season 4 championship here tonight. Enjoy it, and we will see you next Tuesday for the All-Star race.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, folks, that will complete our interviews here for this evening. Let's go ahead and get down to the final results for the ISRL Season 4 season finale here. Alexander Hyder with that win here tonight. Congratulations, Alexander. Jared Rashawn finishing second. Walker Thomas finishing third. Zach Lindgren fourth. Connor Trifari fifth. Anthony Colantuano sixth. Aiden Kirker finishing seventh here tonight. Marcus Van Der Lee eighth. Eli Innes ninth. Mitch Van Oss rounding out your top 10. Daryl Arnold in 11th. Back in 12th spot, we got Brian Bick. In 13th spot, we have Josh Duke. 14th, Wes Wyman. In 15th, Kyle Camper. 16th, Josh Corner. Finishing in 17th here tonight, Michael Dorsey. 18th spot, driving that number 17 machine, Jake Baker. In 19th spot, come on. 19th spot, we have... There we go. Paul Reckley. In 20th, Richard Kirker. In 21st, Seth Wentworth. 22nd, James Rader. And then rounding out the field here tonight in 23rd, Aaron Tribble. Well, folks, it might be the last points race for Season 4, but it's not over just yet. We still have one more race to go here. Next Tuesday night, the day after Christmas, the 26th of December, is going to be the All-Star race at Nashville Fairgrounds. You definitely don't want to miss that race. It's going to be a good one. Going to be a lot of fun, exciting, and definitely looking forward to seeing what these guys bring here for I guess you would say, a season preview of Season 5 with the Xfinity cars. But until then, everybody, enjoy the Christmas holiday. Take care of yourself and each other. And we will see you back here on the 26th of December, Tuesday night, for the All-Star race in the Xfinity cars over at Nashville Fairgrounds. Until then, folks, have a good one. Be safe and take care of one another.